Yo, 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 it's Hublo back with another video. This video, we're going to be going through the weekly recap for the week, see what positions we were in, see what type of trades we were in, and see, what trades we didn't get the opportunity to get into or didn't show us enough in order for us to get into the position. So, Euro USD and GBP USD were definitely two of the pairs that I would usually, be able to get some really good moves for the week, but just really wasn't showing enough for me to get in. As you can see, we kind of had some liquidity sitting here, kind of see our price kind of like tapped into it, but I didn't really, believe fully in the buy yet. We had some upper liquidity here as well. It eventually got this shoot up. I did think that it was going to come to the 50% area, which it did reject here, but then it ended up, just pushing up. And I think it was just due to this high impact news. And I really just didn't want to trade in between this high impact news. So it just really didn't make any sense for me to capitalize on any positions there. But really great move. We did still get a signal on the 4 hour here. So we got that really big push up. And it was definitely, a 300 pip move, which wow, that was, that's beautiful, be able to get a 300 pip move. Let's see how long that took. Took about at least 2 days. So it's not bad. The market definitely went crazy this week in the lighter parts of the week. I did end my trading week around Wednesday. The market kind of went crazy Thursday and Friday. So I was definitely grateful I decided to end my trading week a little bit earlier than I usually do. I just kind of, was kind of done with the week. And also, I just felt like a lot of momentum and volume was going to come into the market, but not in a good way, somewhat, unpredictable. And that's exactly what happened. For GU, I really didn't have anything really marked up for this one because, like I said, the past like couple of weeks or so, maybe 2, 3 weeks, just been failing to really get a really good pushes from it or anything that aligned with my confluences or anything like that. So really just kind of left it alone. And then we had only thing we were really capitalizing on was NZD USD and uh, Euro AUD and also Euro JPY, which gave us some pretty decent moves. But like I said, the market did kind of go crazy. So just in this position here, we did get a buy signal on the hour, which I got that here. We ended up getting in here and we ended up started to get this push up. It was somewhat out of my session. So as far as following my trading plan, I didn't want to get into it at all. But I ended up cutting it. So it did move up and it did come collect this liquidity to the left, as you can see here. We got that push up, and then we end up getting the cross on the 4 hour, which made me get in on one of my other accounts. I ended up cutting it on the 100K account, but I ended up taking it on one of my other accounts. And then we ended up getting a push up, which I wasn't watching at the time. I definitely should have been watching because I could at least close profit once I saw like it was wicking like this. But we got that big wick down, which it took me out. It came to the 50% area where we had marked up for the week for it to come down anyway, and then ended up just shooting up into the TP in the resistance where we had, and then it shot right back down after tapping into the resistance and coming back into the support. So really volatile movement, very unpredictable, like I was saying, and kind of like after this happened, I was kind of like just done for the week. Just because of just the volatility and just like how everything was just being so unpredictable at that time. And I was kind of just done with the week, just like trading, just because my account was at a decent place. I wasn't too far from where I started off in the beginning of the account, and it's different trading with so much limitations, especially when you're trading with a prop firm or whatnot. On my other account, I could kind of like do whatever I want, so that's why I decided to just take a couple trades on that one instead. If I was going to trade, but I ended up stopping completely after Wednesday. So we did get a hit on TP on this first position, but we did get out right here. So got out here. collected some profits, and then ended up coming back and then coming all the way up to TP, even blasting up further than that. So we did get the hit on the resistance. Liquidity was collected here. And then after hitting resistance, price ended up just rejecting, coming back to support level in our original buy stop where we got in at, and literally just slid. It just left. And I believe even it took we took some partials on this one actually, and it ended up taking out the rest of the positions at break even because it literally came to our buy stop and then just left. But I did end up also catching the sell here. I got out around like here, just because it was just like very finicky in this area where you can see this buy candle. It kind of was just consolidating like in that area. And at first, I was very grateful that I had got out, but then all of a sudden, I just saw like price just forming that like continuation of the cell structure. So I got on in this push, I got out right here, and then it started to kind of like do this, and I was like, okay, like I'm glad I got out. But then it started to kind of like seep down, and then as you can see, we ended up getting a shift in direction, which was that buy signal that we received, and prices ended up shooting up 1,000 pips, which that's just something that, like, to be honest, I haven't seen on a forex pair in almost years. Like it just like go from this point, which if I was trading at that time, I would have definitely saw it. But because I was just done after Wednesday, I really didn't see this, and I didn't see it until like Friday or Saturday when I looked at the market, and I was like, damn, like this was 1,000 pips plus for sure. So from our signal, that was 1,050 pips from there. So yeah, definitely a crazy move. It's good to know that even with high impact news or the market just kind of just doing its own thing, we're still able to accurately get the signals that we seek in order to execute properly. So this pair executes really well with the Hugo Algo on the 1 hour. So that's exactly all the trades that I took was on the 1 hour. You can see it's very accurate when it comes to the 1 hour. And we definitely got a lot of accuracy here. I just wasn't in the place to take these trades. And like I said, I was done for the week. And you kind of got to know when to step away from the charts. I did add a lot of good material and resources in the chat regarding, how to move about the week and whatnot. So definitely, it's making me log into Discord for some reason. But um, this is definitely something that is really keen when it comes to being not only a professional trader, but if you want to have longevity in this career field, is knowing when to stop trading. Even if you're up for the week, even if you're down just a little bit for the week, and maybe you were down all the way, but you came up just a little bit, but you're not exactly where you were or surpassed where you was in the beginning of the week, you got to just know when to take that break. And definitely just me being in the game for 6+ years now, I know when to stop trading. I know when to cut my week short. It hasn't happened in a while, but I just know when it's that time, and I know when market is behaving in ways that, don't align with me continuously trading for the rest of the week. So I kind of could feel when market is doing certain things that I'm just like, I'm not comfortable about. And that's why, this week I kind of like cut a lot of trades. I didn't hold them for, long periods of time. A lot of my trades hit TP or closer, and a lot of them I didn't really get to capitalize on them fully, but I was still able to, get my account into a good place to where we're still in striking distance. One of the hidden rules that was on the prop firm was zero point 0.5 consistency. So as long as we, hit that for the week, which every trade that I take on from now on, I'm going to cut at $500 just so we can get that consistency score down, because we're at 70% right now. We're going to try to get it down to 20 in order for us to be capable for the payout, so I can give all that money out to chat and random people who want to learn about trading and just give back. And we're also going to donate to a good cause as well. So definitely stay tuned to that. Um, the thing about what I want people to take from this, and everybody who has the premium subscription in my chat, you definitely got a lot of good resources on making sure that you're interacting with the market appropriately throughout the week, and making conscientious decisions when you're interacting with the market, knowing when to and when not to. And definitely, if you guys have any questions, concerns, definitely feel free to contact me via the chat or hop in our Discord if you haven't joined already. This week was still an awesome week. I'm really looking forward to what this week has to offer. We've created a lot of new highs on a lot of the pairs that we were trading. So let's kind of like see what this week has for us. I'm not sure exactly, but I think this week is definitely going to be a week where we have to wait for our signals in order to let us know exactly what price is doing. Only because we have to be very careful on how we interact with the market at these new highs. So definitely, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave a comment below. If you want more videos like this, like, subscribe. I'm tired of y'all watching my videos and y'all not liking my videos. Like my video, because y'all playing with me. I'll be dropping gems. I'll be dropping real sauce, real knowledge on here. And so definitely do that for me, please. And if you guys need anything, my people always know how to reach me. I'm Hublo, and I'm out.